Hey friends, it's Beth here again from the Fashionable Adventures of Bethy the Boo. I am here today with my second ever video review. If you read my latest blog post on what's in my bag, I talked about that I had a video review in the works of a brand new bag, and that yes, I probably need Bag Ladies Anonymous. I am so addicted to purses and handbags, and I've really tried to pare that down over the last year or so since I've had this blog. And I'm really abiding by the one bag comes in the door, one bag goes out the door, but you know, it's hard. They're like my favorite thing, and I keep finding cool new things that I want to try out, and this one is kind of special. I started following a blog back in January of a local girl here who started a business a couple years ago, her own sewing business called Gussy Sews. She taught herself how to sew, and she built this business from the ground up and has created some really neat things, and I just find her story very inspirational. I find her blog very inspirational, so I've kind of been stalking her store for a while and been thinking about making an order, and when she kind of came out with her spring line, I got really excited about some of the things I was seeing, and then I was reading about her experiences with the Compassion Blogger group in Tanzania, and I was thinking to myself, man, I am just too chicken to, get off my own duff and go do something really incredible like that to help others. But maybe I can help her out by making a purchase from her store. So I felt like I was kind of doing my part, and so I finally pulled the trigger on this order. And I could not be happier with the two things that I got from her shop. So those are the things I want to review for you today. And disclaimer here, Gussy has no idea that I'm doing this. She has paid me nothing. As one of my favorite bloggers, Sheila, often says, I link because I love, and so today I'm going to also say that I review because I love. I just think that these are fun and just want to share them with you. So now that we've got the logistics out of the way, let's dive right on in. So Gussy makes several different kinds of bags. Her most popular is actually a tote/diaper bag. They're really cute, they're really good sized, and they have several pockets inside, to organize. If you have children, you can organize all the things you need to carry for them, or, you can fit a MacBook in them. Like, they are really cute, but they're just a little too big for me. So when she brought out her Market Tote series, and this isn't the first time she's done this, but when she brought out this year's Market Totes, I saw the pattern on one of these, and I absolutely fell in love, and I knew I had to have this bag. I knew it was coming home to live with me. So here it is. Here is Mr. Market Tote, and if you notice, he is orange and polka dots, and I have been just absolutely obsessed with orange this year. I don't know what it is. I can't get enough of it. Like orange, peach. I'm wearing a peach shirt today. That kind of hue has just been my favorite color, and it's funny because that was like one of my good friends, that's her favorite color and has been for years, and I'm like, I don't really like orange. I am so into it. I don't know what it is. And so when I saw this, not only that it was orange, but polka dots, oh my gosh, pattern girl over here loves her, patterns. I had to have it. So Gussy's kind of signature thing on every single item she makes is a ruffle. It's girly, it's cute, it's fun. Let's face it, guys, I'm a girly girl, as much as I don't want to admit it. I am a total girly girl. I love pink, I love ruffles, I love lace, I love all those pretty things, I am just that kind of gal. So, I think that's really cute, but I think this isn't like overly girly just because of the colors that are going on here. You've got gray and blue and yellow and white, and it kind of is a nice contrast to the rest of what's going on with the bag. It surprisingly makes it go with like everything, I think. So, that's pretty awesome. And it has these nice sturdy straps, just simple gray straps that you would, kind of made out of that material that a lot of tote bags are made out of. But it's very comfortable. It fits real nicely over my shoulder. The whole thing is fairly lightweight because it's kind of a nice, sort of almost like a quilted kind of fabric. And I've talked about this before, I've got back and neck issues, so I don't want a big, heavy bag that's going to weight me down. So this is like perfect. This is going to be one of my go-to bags this summer. In my last video review, I talked about that I like a bag with a lighter inside, and this bag definitely fits the bill. This pattern is really cute with the flowers. It's got more colors going on, yellows and peaches and browns, so I mean that's really adorable. and then it has just one pocket on the inside, and that's okay. I'll explain why I'm okay with that in just a second. And it also, inside that pocket, has the same color fabric that's on the outside ruffle, so it all ties together, super cute. So that one inside pocket is where I'm putting my cell phone. And then, as you saw in the What's in My Bag post that I did, I've got a couple of pouches in here to help keep things organized, so the lack of pockets isn't a big deal. You know, I've got my little Target pouch, but then I also bought this pouch from Gussy. This is her medium pouch. She makes a medium, a small, and a large zip pouch. And I thought the medium was just the right size to fit inside of this bag, to fit inside most of my other bags. And again, he's really lightweight. You know, it's got that same cute ruffle in orange, because again, I'm like all loving the orange, but I also love the purple. And then when you zip this guy open, and I'm not going to go through the, you know, showing you what's in here, just the fabric there. Kind of a fun pink and orange stripe going on, so I mean, super cute, super lightweight. You could totally like just take this as a handheld clutch somewhere, which I may do at some point, but I know that I'm going to put this in and out of every single bag that I own. Like, it's just so that cute. And all of her products also has her cute little signature tag, which I just think is adorable. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I mean, it's a really, both of these are just really nice products. This does not snap or zip closed, unlike the pouch does zip. This bag does not, and you know, you might think, well, geez, what happens if you're like out shopping? Aren't you afraid someone's going to get inside of it? I'm really not, because I mean, if I kind of stand up here and show you, it fits real nice and snug under my shoulder and pretty tight to my body, so I think I'm going to notice if someone is trying to get inside there or not. And then it gives me easy access. When I get to the store, I can easily get my wallet out, my keys, whatever I need, because all I gotta do is pull down this one strap and then put it back up and go on my merry way. So I think that's a really nice feature. The other thing I like, again, is because these are handmade, nice fabric, you can wash them. She recommends washing them in the washer with like a lingerie bag or something to kind of protect them, but they are definitely able to go into the washer to be clean. It's unique, it's different. She only makes so many of each of her products, so you know, if you buy something from her, you're probably going to be one of the few who actually has that product, which, you know, I kind of like that. It's different than when you go to Target and there's, you know, everybody could have that same bag you bought at Target, or, you know, nothing against Coach. I love Coach too, but, you know, everybody carries that signature C with them. So, you know, this is just something a little more unique, and I really like supporting things that are handmade. I like supporting local, so that's a good reason to, I think, to shop with her. I know for a fact that she bought some special fabric when she was over in Tanzania, so I'm anxiously awaiting the special limited edition products she's going to make with that, and the money from that I know is going to go to support her mission over in Tanzania, so that's going to be really cool. I'm really looking forward to that. So yeah, it's going to be a really great bag for spring. She makes more than just bags. She does make iPad cases, headbands with a cute little ruffle, and also camera slip covers for like your camera strap that are really quite cute. And I'm not one who wears a camera around my neck like that. I just have a little point and shoot, but if I did, I'd totally get one of those because they're super adorable and very affordable. I think most of her prices, considering these things are all handmade, are very, very reasonable. But again, that just depends on what your definition of reasonable is. You know, it's definitely not like walking to Target and paying $10 for something, but this is quality. It's going to last. So, again, I guess I could justify that a little bit. So, that's kind of what I wanted to share as far as this goes. I will, once again, I know I linked to her blog in my What's in My Bag post, but I'm going to link again at the bottom of this one, so you can go check her out, visit her blog, give her a little love, tell her I said hello, and thanks again for watching. As always, if you have any questions or anything, leave them for me in the comments. And thanks again for reading. Have a great day.